Hello everyone, I'm Steven Snake Lindsay, and yes, I know, I probably don't look like what you thought I was going to look like, or my cartoon character. And trolls, do what you gotta do. Don't let the man keep you down. But we're not here about trolls, we're here about the announcement that some of you might have been freaking out about. If you read our article on Monday, you know what it's not going to be. Gamerz Station is still going to be here. As long as I'm able to work on it, Gamerz Station will still be here. And, of course, YouTube will also be here. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to still be having our browser games of the week, and we're going to be having a new video series to add to that. I'll talk about that more later. What is happening, though, we're not going to be having a website anymore. The main reason for it is because two main reasons. First of all, if you can't really tell, Gamerz Station is supposed to be a group. And I know that may be hard for some of you to comprehend because maybe some of you actually thought this is my own personal website or group for myself and only me and I and Eileen. But no, it's supposed to be a group. And you wouldn't be able to really tell it's a group unless you went far back into our crypt on our regular website and found a few articles by some other people. Or if you looked on the GS crew and found out that, hey, there's supposed to be two other people. Although, granted, one of those people is a web designer, so you're not really going to see articles from him. But the other person is going through personal and computer problems, so he really can't do it either. So I've been kind of left in this boat alone, and I've been put in charge of everything. But that kind of goes into the next one, which is kind of stress-related. When you're trying to do all this stuff by yourself, you almost need to have this unhealthy commitment to doing it. And that's what was getting stressful. If you couldn't write an article that day, you would feel kind of bummed because that's kind of what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be writing articles, telling people about everything that's coming out, trailers, when a game's coming out, and whatever. And it felt often that we really weren't doing that. It was becoming hard to even be able to do that. So the previous few months, I've been trying to figure out what to do because I've been wanting to not work on the website anymore. I want a way to get rid of it, but considering we've been talked to by a couple of game developers, indie game developers should clear that out, then they like some of the stuff we posted, and some of them we've even had a little conversation, chit-chat back and forth. I really didn't want to quit because of that, and I like doing this, but after talking, I finally figured out what would be best. And that would be to shut down the website for now. But, every single Wednesday, or at least it's tentatively planned for only Wednesdays, is that we're going to be having up a video that's going to be talking about more or less what we would have been doing on our website and through our articles. What I mean by that is we will have a video, and through it we'll show the trailers that came out this week, tell about information involving that game, information involving upcoming releases, if release date was announced for a certain game, pre-order prices, sales, IGF, what be it that we feel that you may be interested in finding out. And I think this is going to work out a lot better than forcing myself to write articles that maybe 20 or 30 people may come to visit a day, which really isn't a lot considering it's been that way for quite a while. So I think putting it on YouTube may work out for the better because, well, people don't necessarily like to read. I don't like to read if I don't have to because I do it so much during the week anyways. So with that, on another note, on that video, we will be answering your questions involving indie games, if you have any that we like. When Rico put up the suggestion box above the YouTube page, without letting me know first, I found that I think one or two people wanted some information involving some game, and since I'm doing this now, I thought it might be a good idea that if you want to know about some indie game, we'll try to find out for you, be it one that's been released some time back, one that was just recently released, or one that's going to be released sometime in the future. And we'll try to find it via either scourging through websites, playing the game if it's already out, or we'll try to get a hold of the game developer. No promises they'll respond to us, though, but we'll try to get a hold of them. And if, like I said, we like your question and we think other people may want to ask the same question and to avoid having to repeat the same answer, we'll put it up in our video. But if it's one that may be a little more common and not that hard to find out, and maybe only you have a real good question about it, we'll probably just email you. It all depends. So if you have a question about indie games, send to us at gamerstation@gmail.com. And also with that, on the second thing that's good about this, hopefully we'll be able to do reviews better, quicker, and all that, because we don't have to worry about doing a written version anymore. We just got to worry about the video version, which technically might take a little bit longer, but not necessarily, because you have to write the written review and it's longer, and then you got to go into the video review if you want to make a video of it, so it's one less review you got to write. And thirdly, hopefully our video quality in our videos will be better than they were before because we have more time to work on it. As in, I have more time to work on it. So with that, to recap, we're still going to be here till I'm unable to. YouTube's still going to be here. We're still going to have our browser games of the week. We're going to be adding a new series, which is going to be telling you about new stuff that's coming out for the indie game world and news involving it that you may be interested in. And we'll also be taking your questions if you have any. And let's see. Hopefully more reviews will be out and hopefully better video quality and all of our stuff. So I think that's all that needs to be said. I'm pretty sure you're done looking at my mug for this entire video. And with that, enjoy this thing that I originally recorded earlier this day, but didn't do it this time around, involving Gears of War 2. The truth be told, I like indie games a lot more than I do mainstream games. You know, this game right here, even though I have it and am likely to play it, I really don't quite like it like I do other games. I broke it! Okay.